suicide. Why do people commit suicides? Is it just because they're unhappy with life or they are asking for help? I'm sure from my end, if you ask me why do people commit suicide, is they need help. They need people to come and support them. And when they don't get support, that is the moment I think they decide or they finalize to take away their lives. This is my personal opinion, but I'd love to know the opinions and the views of other guests who are on my show called the International Fab Talks. It is the duty of every single individual to create awareness on the World Suicide Prevention Day. In our own small way, can we create a little difference? The answer is yes. And today we have with us Shanika, who is joining us all the way from Assam, and she's going to share her opinion and tips on how to prevent suicide and how to make this world a better place. Let's welcome her on the International Fact Talks. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey.
Hello, it's really nice to meet you all and be here on Suicide Prevention Day. Uh, I'd like to introduce myself first. I'm Shainika Ganguly. I'm a PhD scholar in my second year, and I work in the area of disability studies, especially invisible disability, which deals with a lot of mental health and chronic illnesses. So I find it very near to my heart as it is very close to my research when we talk about mental health and suicide, as well as the prevention of it and what we can do about it. So, in my experience, why am I close to this topic and how did I learn about this is through my best friend. And for purposes, we'd like not to name her. Uh, so, we've been through a lot of bullying when we were young. And I have come to the point that some people are resilient to it and some cannot take it at times. And I've seen my friend, and I was not a friend at that point, I was on the receiving side of it from the other end. And I've seen her lose her glow day after day, day after day. And it was one day that I decided to just ask her, are you doing well? That this one single question I asked her in class 9 after being in the same section, being in the same school since forever, I guess, since like second standard. In ninth standard, I asked her this question. And I think I saw a point of relief in her eyes when she said that, why did you ask me this question? You know what's going on. You've also gone through it. I said, I feel that you needed somebody to ask you this because I also need somebody to ask me this. And then she has unraveled what went through her and how many thoughts that went through her that she nearly tried to end it. She did not succeed, which is all thanks to God and everything. But I have realized that talking about it really helps. Even as teenagers, we decide not to talk to it with our parents or even friends. It took just one person asking her, are you okay, for her to unravel and come clean about this is happening. I feel these are my triggers. Will you help me through this? And I think for us to survive high school, we've helped each other through this. With time, I have realized that while it was bullying in high school, it is a systematic thing that comes and it will stay with you forever. Because even now, I have come years later, when I talk about it, I still get, self-doubt, insecurities. Maybe I'm not, one mistake I make, I'll come back to the point that, see, you're not worth it. You're making a mistake again. And that's not something that should be a human instinct. But I realized that every time I have that thought, when I go back to my family or of my friends, I did not have a good day. I feel that having someone to talk to is a very necessary thing. And even if it's not your friends, you will find people to talk to. There are online forums, and we'll always be there to talk to you. I make sure that everybody I meet finds that comfort in me to talk to me about anything they want to. I work in the area of disability studies, so I've met a lot of people, and specifically for invisible disabilities like mental health and mental illness. And I've met a lot of people. I just had my first DRC meeting for my PhD thesis, and the first comment that one of my senior scholars gave is, being on the neurodivergent side, you made me feel seen today. And I think that's what I'm going to tell anybody. Even if you feel that nobody is going to see you, even if you feel that you're just alone in the world, remember there will be somebody who will make you feel seen. Ask around, put the voice out. You will get a reply somewhere from somewhere. And life is worth living. Even if at this point it does not seem like it, there will be a moment you just need to hold on for 2 seconds longer, and we'll be there for you. Everybody will. Because I have learned that the moment I'm about to give up, something good happens and I hold on to it again. So one ray of light is enough to hold on to the next year or so. So it's okay that you're not feeling like everything might not go your way. And it will never be that way. If everything is going right in your life, I don't think you're having a very fun time, because that means you're just not taking risks at all. So it's fine if everything's not going right and you feel that it's not worth it. Just talk it out with somebody. You'll find somebody. Even if you feel that nobody's going to listen to you, there will be somebody who'll listen. That's my experience. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. You've answered so well. That's really very nice. You know, what I liked about you is towards the end, when we feel like giving up, someone or the other comes and tries to help us in one way or the other, as an angel,
Exactly.
or maybe God sent, or the universe has sent them to support us at the right time. You know, it has happened with me many times, and I think, oh, life is so hopeless, and it's like, let's give up. So at the right time, somebody or the other will come in to save you, or to make you come out of that situation. Like, from personal experience I'm speaking this. I think many of you people will really understand what I'm trying to say. And you said, like, when you want to commit suicide, wait for another 2 seconds. Don't be
Exactly.
hasty. Don't think that it's over. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So just hold on there. You will have somebody or the other coming to help you, right?
Yes, somebody told me this, and it's a very good exercise for me. I was really jittery, and I'm complaining about everything's going wrong in my life. I have so many problems. This is happening, that is happening. So when somebody said, open an Excel sheet, Shanika, write down all the problems that you have. And then in the next slot, next row, write down how you can solve them or who will solve them for you. And or are they solvable or not by you? Is it something that you can solve, or it's just something that's happening which will pass with time? And after you do this exercise, if you don't find solutions to those problems, and again look at those problems once again. How do you get solved? Like, first the column, your problem. Second, can I solve them? Yes. Will I solve? Can I solve them? No. The ones that you need to solve, get a timeline for it. And then again look at the problems that you cannot solve. You'll realize those are just problems that exist in everybody's life. That is life for you. And this is true. It in my head, my poor problems really feel really big, huge. But when I write them down, that Excel sheet makes it a lot of pros and cons and solvable, unsolvable problems. It kind of untangles all the messy thoughts that I have. Might not work for everybody, but it's a good exercise to perform if there are too many thoughts in somebody's head.
Yes, dear. Thank you so much for the beautiful tip and suggestion. That's really very nice. We look forward to many more interactions with you, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing personal experiences and as well as creating awareness for one and all. Many, many thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. In your thought process, be more progressive, be more accepting, and be more open to change. Be ready for transformation. Don't always ask for an easy life. Ask for a life where you can face everything with a strong thought process. With this, we'd like to sign off now from the International Fab Talks. If you like what we are doing on the International Fab Talks, stay connected with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to the International Fab Talks. If you'd love to reach out to the International Fab Talks, you'd love to share your story confidentially or on the platform for the public, you're most welcome. We will share our details in the description. You can connect with us through our email or WhatsApp number. We would love you to live a beautiful life, because life is really a gift. It's a one-time gift. Stay blessed and stay connected.